Welcome back to the HUBient channel. My name is Yuka, and this week I will also be talking about zodiac signs, but this time I will be talking about in-between sign called cusps. So a person whose birthday falls on the cusp is a point of transition between the two signs. It's about 2 or 3 days before and after the change between the two zodiac signs. So usually people who are born in within the cusp dates, they usually get along with more signs than if you are just one zodiac sign, because you can have two of the different traits from the zodiac sign before yours or after. So let's get started. So the first cusp I like to talk about is the mystery and imagination. The cusp of mystery and imagination. Ta-da! I drew I think this is supposed to be a keyhole, or you can think that it's a light bulb. Whatever your imagination will tell you about this picture. If your birthday lands on January 16th through the 22nd, then you are this cusp. And that is a Capricorn and an Aquarius sign combination. And the strength of this cusp is that they're very spontaneous people. They like to make plans on the fly and just go with them. These people are very watchful and they like to observe people, places, and things. Most importantly, though, they are very enchanting and lovable. This person is truly lovely and quite the charmer. It is very easy to find reasons to like this person. Their weakness, however, is that they can sometimes be judgmental and overcritical, which can sometimes bleed over to their personal lives and cause issues. They can also be very stubborn and opinionated when it comes to their thoughts. I mean, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and this is the cusp of imagination. The next cusp is a sensitive one, and it is called the cusp of sensitivity. If your birthday lands between February 15th through the 21st, then you are considered the cusp of sensitivity. Their strength is that they are very understanding, generous people. They are empathetic, intuitive, creative, and idealistic. Others admire them the most and appreciate their kind nature all the time. They also have some weaknesses. They seem to be detached because they are always dreaming in dreamland. They're isolated, depressed, and insecure often. It sometimes becomes very hard for these people to have a normal conversation with others, as they often get lost in their own thoughts. That is the cusp of sensitivity. Up next, we have the cusp of rebirth. If your birthday lands between March 17th through the 23rd, then you are a Pisces Aries combination. I drew this plant and this is dirt, and the plant is growing. The Pisces Aries combination is a dreamer, so they are all time dreamers, and they're doers who push their limits in order to achieve success. They try to saw a fine balance between being hasty with decisions and between making the right decisions. They are the creators of new ideas, and they also execute them with great tenacity. Up next, we have what's called the cusp of power. If your birthday lands between April 16th through the 22nd, then you are an Aries Taurus cusp of power. They are born leaders, and they tend to be bossy during group projects and assignments. If they're determined. They don't take no for an answer. Think twice before messing with them, because they surely will do everything to prove you wrong. The cusp of power. This is a cusp of energy, and if your birthday lands between May 17th through the 23rd, then you are a Taurus Gemini cusp of energy. They have the great ability to adapt in changing situations, and therefore they emerge as winners in life and situations. They are always high on life and don't know when to stop having fun, which isn't bad. Too much of fun can spoil things, as life requires you to be sometimes serious too. If your birthday lands between June 17th through the 23rd, then you are considered the cusp of magic. A Gemini Cancer cusp. This is a magic hat with stars flying out of them. If you combine Gemini's lighthearted humor and Cancer's thoughtfulness, then it makes this individual moody and scatterbrained. They love being a host of lavish parties. This cusp is extremely sensitive and can get easily hurt with words. So be careful when you speak to the cusp of magic. They can get hurt easily just by the way that you speak to them. They're supposed to be on this earth to inspire others, and that is the cusp of magic. Up next, we have the cusp of oscillation, and if your birthday lands between July 19th through the 25th, then you are the cusp of oscillation. This is supposed to be a diamond and like a pendant, and it's just like swinging back and forth. This is a weird combination, as the conflicting mix of water is the Cancer and fire is Leo. They have completely different reactions on life. So that's what makes this sign interesting, is because the two